Welcome everyone, it's your friend Moonhorse here. I'm sure you're excited for this, because this seems, well, really important. From our friend, I don't know if they know they're our friend, but they're definitely our friend, Reddit user Who the Fuck is Gator, Liftbeard finale. Big Brother gets involved. Hello again, Reddit, it's Gator, back with what I think is the final installment of Liftbeard. In the last story, I had explained how Liftbeard basically broke into my locker at work, stole my vaporizer, effectively getting himself fired in the process. After that incident, he was banned for life from my store as well as several other stores in the strip that I work in. We have a Claire store literally right next to us, and it was a unanimous decision to warn the employees about Liftbeard. It's bad enough that he attempted flirtation in a clothing store largely populated by high school teenage... Oh, whoa. Largely populated by high school age teenagers. No one wanted to even think about what he would do in a store full of younger girls. I think I threw up a little in my mouth. The story, however, takes place nowhere near my store. The first, and hopefully final, story takes place in the local mall, actually. So let's introduce some characters. Myself, Gator, 20, female. I don't know why I almost said 24. Currently dressed like a lumberjack in flannel and jeans. Hey, I rock that look sometimes too. The Beard's m'lady. Big Bro, one of my 3 older brothers. The middle child of the 3, but he is the biggest, just over 6'4", and works as a firefighter/EMT. Constantly runs the 0 fucks per hour. Runs on. I think I run on the same fuel. Liftbeard, stalker extraordinaire. Thief. Your cringy neighborhood neckbeard. M'lady. The story. After Liftbeard was canned, I thought that'd be the end of my experience with him. I now understood on a personal level why these types of people are so hard to deal with. They were emotionally and mentally exhausting, and such an enigma to comprehend. I doubt even Bill Nye could explain them. As I said, I had hoped this would be my final interaction with Liftbeard. Christmas was coming up, and I needed to go shopping for my family. My brother needed to go as well. Fuck, what the hell? So, in a decision to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, he'd pick me up from work on the day, and we would go to the mall. I don't know why I read it like that. So I end my shift, call my brother, and pretty soon we are off. The mall is crowded, as to be expected, with just about everyone in a 20-mile radius flocking in to do their Christmas shopping. Neither myself or my brother really wanted to be there, but, we did kind of have to go present shopping. Aside from the usual holiday shopping madness, our trip was generally uneventful, at least until my brother went to go shopping for his girlfriend. He wanted to go to Victoria's Secret, or Pink, for her. I didn't want to go inside, so I told him, I'll just meet you at the usual gaming nerd store. It's a place filled with nothing but board games, tabletop games, as well as holding a few odds and ends and plushies and keychains. I wanted to look around, see if they had any nice dice bags. Holy shit, that's actually really hard to say. You see, your dear narrator, not this narrator, that narrator, has gotten into playing D&D and exalted. I had my own dice sets now, and I had no bag to hold them. A quandary. I wasn't impressed with their bag selections, so I went about checking their freehand dice for any D10s, 8s, or 20s, and that's when I heard him. Hi, Gator. Have any of you ever just heard someone's voice and your mood was just ruined for the rest of the day? Has it ever made your blood curdle in anger? Yeah. I whip around to find the man himself, Liftbeard. He's gone back to being his greasy, suspiciously smelling like cat piss self, even though I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually own any cats. He chose all black this day, but kept with the cargo pants and dad sneakers. He's wearing a trench coat this time. Perhaps because it was cold. Perhaps. What the hell do you want? I don't care if it happened 2 weeks prior. I wouldn't have cared if it happened 2 years prior. If he seriously thought I was going to be in good terms with him, he was denser than fucking lead. He flinches. I just wanted to apologize for what I did back at the store. I mean, it was wrong, and I'm sorry. He holds out his hand in some form of apologetic smile on his face. Apology not accepted. I set down the item I had been looking at, pushed past him to the exit, leaving him sputtering and hurrying to catch up. Again. Deja vu, am I right? Oh, wait, Gator, please. He actually tries to grab my sleeve. I rip my arm away when he does. We're not inside the store anymore, but we're still in the mall, and I'm trying to keep from making too much of a ruckus. So when I turn to speak, I'm doing it through gritted teeth. No, I don't have any reason to forgive you. That was inappropriate behavior, made inappropriate comments, and then to top it all off, you broke into my locker. You can apologize all you want. I will never forgive you. I leave Liftbeard looking like he was about to burst into tears. I would later look back on this and feel a bit guilty for getting in his face like I had. But in the short month, yes, this whole experience had taken place during the course of 30 days. I had known this man-child. He had done nothing but be a nuisance, be uncooperative, and be all around unpleasant to be associated with. As I'm leaving, I think I've heard him say, but I love you. I was just trying to find my brother. I checked Pink first because it was the store I left him in front of when he made mention of going underwear shopping, and he wasn't there. Victoria's Secret was all the way on the other side of the mall, back towards where I left Liftbeard. I pull the hood of my jacket up and keep my head down as I head back. I just had to find my brother. As soon as I found him, we could get the hell out of the mall. I get to VS, and thankfully I see him. But he's still in line, and it looks like he's on his last shred of patience. I didn't want to attempt to try and wade through the horde, so I sent him a text and let him know, hey, I'm right outside the store. I walk on over when he sees me. Again, neither of us want to be here, but we might as well suffer together. Ugh. You don't sound happy. Remember that creep from work I told you about? The one who liked to sneak in the bathroom? Yeah. What about him? Guess who's here? In the mall. Guess who found me? The line moves and we shuffle forward an inch. Would he bother you or something? A little, but, I dealt with him. It's fine, bro. My brother does his I'll punch him for you shtick that any girl with any brothers has definitely heard a million times. I tell him he doesn't have to go punching people for me. That's why they taught me how to punch. We get up to the front. Brother pays for his panties, and we leave the mall as soon as we can. Not soon enough, however. Just as my brother and I are heading for the exit, I hear my name getting called. Brother tries to look behind us, but I push him. Just walk faster. No, hold on. No, don't, please. To all the little sisters out there, you know how hard it is to stop your brother from defending you, especially when he's already made up his mind. Brother and I turn around, and I wish the ground would open up and swallow me whole. Liftbeard comes running, or as close as he can get to running, up to us. Rose subtly puts his arm up and moves me behind him. Hey, can I help? Step away from the lady! How about no? Liftbeard is huffing and puffing and is so red that I was actually afraid he was going to pop a vein. He notices the bag and then he goes purple. What's in the bag? Underwear. Oh, why are you buying my lady underwear? How dare you try to take my woman from me? Liftbeard was beginning to make a scene. People were stopping to look at us, and across the way, I saw mall security officers watching us. My brother is slowly inching his way closer to Liftbeard, who is going off on him about, quote, claiming the lady's hand rightfully, or some garbage. To be honest, I'm not completely sure what the hell he's saying. I'm too horrified at both the situation and the fact that this idiot couldn't tell my brother and I were related. Oh, this might lead to a Moonhorse story here. If you don't give her up, I will be forced to strike you down where you stand. Oh yeah? Try it. Liftbeard next to my brother was like Kevin Hart next to Dwayne Johnson. Watching Liftbeard try and shove my brother, who is 220-pound wall of walking muscle, could have made even Cable laugh in hilarity. When my brother didn't budge, probably like he was expecting him to, Liftbeard went white as a sheet. And here comes mall security. I see my brother leaning close to him and say something that I can't hear. He later told me, as we're driving back, it went as such. So listen here, motherfucker. That's my sister. And if I hear you bothering her again, or you try and take something that ain't yours again, I'm going to shove my 12-gauge down your fat fucking gullet and pull the trigger till it's empty. Security takes the fear-addled Liftbeard away, and my brother and I take our leave. I never see Liftbeard again, but I did hear he got arrested for public indecency a couple of states over. Oh, that concludes the story of Liftbeard. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Till next time, this is Gator, signing off. So, that little caveat is something Moonhorse, not the shooting people, but the thing about your friend Moonhorse is I have siblings. I have like 3 siblings. But this is weird to say, my oldest younger sister, so the oldest one, I have 2 sisters, and one of them's older than the other. That's what I'm trying to get at, in a very ham-fisted way. Anyway, I would go with her to places like we do Christmas shopping and stuff like that, and many times we don't really look alike. I mean, we kind of do, but we don't entirely look alike. More than once, we've gotten the comment where somebody's like, "Are you buying something for your girlfriend?" And my favorite, she knows it too, and I've done this several times, is we'll go somewhere and somebody will be like, "Oh, is that your girlfriend?" My favorite thing is to look as horrified as humanly possible, stare them right in the face and go, "That's my sister, you sick fuck." I know it's probably really mean, but it's really, really funny. So, yeah, that's just your one little Moonhorse caveat there for a bit. I've done that more times than I should have to some poor strangers. So anyway, thank you all for watching. If you want to send me stuff, like a story, picture, whatever, you can send it to my subreddit, r/Moonhorse Stories. And if you would like to donate to this show in any way, shape, or form, I would greatly appreciate that. I have a Patreon, and both of those things should be linked in the description below. Thank you all, and until next time, this is Moonhorse saying, I don't have a catchphrase. Taco. Anyway, goodbye.